Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's November 13th, 2024. One of the missions today is to save some seed. So I'll show you what we're going to do today. So in these buckets here are hazelnut seeds. So probably a month and a half ago, I went ahead and harvested the hazelnuts from the hazelnut bushes that we have up in the second food forest. So you can see them in here. Here, I went ahead and beat the hazelnuts. Hopefully you can see this. I'm not sure how well you can stand up in here. This still has to be screened, so you can see there's a lot of dust and material from me breaking up the hulls. And they're not perfect, but I've got two buckets here. And what I use is a stirring bar that hooks into an electric drill, and ours happens to be a battery operated one. And this paddle is one that's used to either mix paint, like 5-gallon cans of paint, or mud for doing masonry work, tile, that sort of thing. And so I put that into the drill, but I put it through a lid to one of the 5-gallon buckets, and that allows me to beat the heck out of the nuts and free the nuts from the hulls. And then I use my leaf blower here, the Eagle 56 volt leaf blower, and I have to do it very gently because I can blow the actual nuts right out of the bucket as well. So that's, and if you've seen me do the or see us in recent videos, see us helped as well with it, separating the hulls of the beans, so the scarlet red runner beans. So this is a really good system for releasing the hulls and then using the leaf blower to blow the hulls out of the buckets. You have to do it very gently because you'll blow the nuts or the seeds all over the place. Other things that I'm going to try and save today are what's in this bucket is prairie fire crabapple seeds. So I left mostly for the birds, but I took some of these, and same thing with our high bush cranberry seeds in here. So that's what I'm going to do with these ones. So these ones, I haven't done either one of these seeds in the past, and it's been very cold. So they haven't really started to break down. But I'm going to use the same technique as I've used in previous videos when I'm saving tomato seeds, eggplant seeds, peppers. Well, pepper seeds are different, but eggplant and tomato seeds. I put them into a bucket. I beat them in a similar way with that paddle, with a cordless drill, and that releases the flesh. Now, typically with tomatoes and all, when I'm harvesting those at the end of the season, it's much warmer. Even though it's fall, it's warmer than it is now. So we're below freezing at nighttime here, and we'll get up to maybe 40 degrees Fahrenheit later on this afternoon. So once I get done beating the flesh, hopefully releasing some of the seeds from the flesh, then I start to add water to the bucket, and then I gradually decant. Now, if the seeds are viable, the seeds will fall in the bucket. So as I fill the bucket up almost full, beat it a couple more times, the flesh of the fruit tends to suspend and stay in suspension of the fluid, and by decanting, by pouring off that material, the seeds, if they're viable, they're heavy and they fall to the bottom of the bucket. Then I can go through and dry them out, screen them and all, or I may just direct sow these as well. So I'm not positive yet. We'll see how this process works. So first time separating the high bush cranberry seeds and the prairie crabapple seeds as well. And I think I posted a video showing how we did the Asian pears and the apple seeds, all of those already as well. And they're all in the refrigerator at this point because they need cold stratification. They need to be stratified, which is just putting them in the refrigerator, keeping them moist over over a few month period, like 3 months, a little bit over 3 months, but until spring, then we can plant those seeds. Same thing with our pawpaws and chestnuts and whatever else we did this season so far. So I'm going to get started now and see what we can do. You want to be careful with breathing any of this stuff in. Now I only have the pressure, the force of this low. Nothing like this or like that, real low. Okay, so these ones are ready for screening and shelling. Some of them actually did get shelled, as you can see in there. There's one of the nuts right there. Eat them raw, eat them roasted, plant them. Really good. Now on to the high bush cranberry seeds and the prairie firewood crabapple.
I walked the miles, I paid the dues, taking chances and dared to lose. Through highs and lows I carry on, every step makes me strong. Chasing dreams that light the way, learning something new each day. I stumble but I rise again, with every fall I find a friend. Success is a journey we all take, the risks we face, the choices we make. Learning and growing through each mistake, we rise and shine, we bend but don't break. Working hard and dreaming high, it's an open road, it's a lifelong ride. There are lessons in each twist and turn, every failure's a chance to learn. With each setback I find my place, building strength to keep the pace. Investing in myself each day, with every choice along the way. A little wiser, a little bold, a journey worth more than gold. Success is a journey we all take, the risks we face, the choices we make. Learning and growing through each mistake, we rise and shine, we bend but don't break. Working hard and dreaming high, it's an open road, it's a lifelong ride. No map to guide, just heart and mind. Success is found in the paths we find. So here I stand, I'll walk the line, through every storm, through every climb. Success is a journey we all take, the risks we face, the choices we make. Learning and growing through each mistake, we rise and shine, we bend but don't break. Working hard and dreaming high, it's an open road, it's a lifelong ride. Oh, it's a lifelong ride. So here's to the dreamers, the ones who dare, who work and learn and always care. In every step they find their grace. Success is a journey, not a race.
Okay, so our hazelnuts, I'd say that this was quite a success. Oh, come on, Kevin, get this. Quite a success. Got probably 2.5 gallons of hazelnuts out of that. The high bush cranberry seeds, I think this was quite a success as well. Lots of seed in there. So we've got to screen these and separate the seed. And there's only minimal success, I'd say, at this point. Let's see, if I turn this thing, you really can't see too well. But there are seed there. They're very small. This is from the crabapple. And I probably lost a lot of seed through this, but you know, I'll take a significant loss. I don't have all the time in the world to separate the seed from the flesh of these produce and all, or these fruit. So very limited success with the crab apples. Maybe we need to direct sow those as in their flesh. That's what happens in nature. or we bring them inside and we let them get warm enough where they can get some mold and start to break down the flesh of the berries so that they're decomposing before we go through this process. That's what I do with the tomatoes and eggplant, those sorts of plants, those sorts of fruit. And I think that's about it. So now these the seeds need to be cleaned off and put on screens, separate all the extra material from it. Then they need cold stratification, so they need to go into a moist, cool, dark environment for the next, let's say 90 days, 110 days, something like that, until it's time to plant in the springtime and all. Now certainly the hazelnuts we can put directly in the ground. All of these we could direct sow now at this point as well. But experience has taught me to cold stratify them for the most part and then plant them in the springtime. Hazelnuts, I may just go ahead and put them in some of the IBC totes pretty soon and see how that works and all. So that's it for today's video, folks. Our techniques for separating the seed, collecting the seed, storing the cold stratification, storage, and all. And we've got lots of videos on planting them in the springtime as well. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and take care. Bye-bye now.